We often take our reality for granted, assuming its fundamental nature. Yet what if this deeply held assumption is profoundly mistaken? What if the world we perceive, the very ground of our being, is not the ultimate truth? This radical idea posits that our entire perceived reality is not fundamental at all. Instead, it suggests that everything we experience, from the smallest particle to the vast cosmos, is a sophisticated computer simulation. It is a digital construct, a program running on an unimaginably powerful machine. This concept was most notably popularized by the philosopher Nick Bostrom. His work brought this speculative notion into serious academic discourse, challenging our most basic assumptions about existence. It forces us to confront the possibility that our world is merely a meticulously crafted illusion. The simulation hypothesis fundamentally challenges our understanding of several core philosophical tenets. It asks us to reconsider the very nature of existence itself. What does it mean to be real if our reality is merely code? It also probes the nature of consciousness. Is our awareness an emergent property of a simulated brain, or something more? Can a digital construct truly harbor subjective experience and self-awareness? Finally, it compels us to reevaluate the nature of reality itself. If our world is simulated, what then is the base reality from which it originates? This question opens up a cascade of profound philosophical inquiries. Bostrom's argument rests upon a compelling trilemma built on the premise of a sufficiently advanced civilization. Imagine a future where humanity, or any intelligent species, reaches a post-human stage of development. This stage implies immense technological prowess and computational power. Such a civilization would possess the capability to simulate their ancestors with astonishing fidelity. These simulations would not merely be historical records. They would be fully conscious, experiential worlds. They could recreate the thoughts, feelings, and environments of past generations. Bostrom then presents three possibilities, asserting that at least one of them must be true. The first possibility suggests that all civilizations go extinct before reaching this post-human stage. This implies a universal filter, a catastrophic barrier that prevents advanced technological development. The second possibility proposes that no post-human civilization is interested in running ancestor simulations. Perhaps ethical considerations, a lack of curiosity, or a focus on other pursuits would deter them. This scenario suggests a specific set of values for highly advanced intelligences. The third, and most provocative possibility, states that almost all civilizations capable of running such simulations do so. If this is true, then the number of simulated realities would vastly outnumber the single base reality. This leads directly to a startling conclusion. Therefore, if the third possibility holds, we are almost certainly living in a simulation. The statistical likelihood of being in one of countless simulated realities, rather than the singular base reality, becomes overwhelmingly high. This is the core of Bostrom's challenging argument. Let us focus now on the third possibility from Bostrom's argument, the one that gives rise to the simulation hypothesis. This is where the philosophical implications truly begin to unfold. If countless simulations are indeed run by post-human civilizations, the consequences are profound. The implication is that the vast majority of conscious beings would exist within these simulations. Our perceived reality would be just one instance among an innumerable multitude of simulated worlds. We would be digital inhabitants, unaware of our true computational nature. This means we would not exist in the base reality, the fundamental layer of existence. Instead, our world would be a derivative, a construct within a larger, more fundamental reality. This distinction is crucial for understanding our potential place in the cosmos. The nature of our reality under this hypothesis is fundamentally altered. It becomes just one of many perceived realities, each meticulously crafted and run by an advanced intelligence. Our universe would be a digital construct, a program designed and executed by unseen architects. These architects, or simulators, would be the true creators of our world. They would be the advanced intelligence responsible for setting the parameters and running the code of our existence. This shifts our understanding of creation and causality dramatically. Our world, with all its complexity and beauty, would be a product of their computational power and design. This perspective forces us to consider the possibility of a designer, not in a theological sense, but as a programmer. It redefines our understanding of creation. The simulation theory opens a Pandora's box of profound philosophical questions. It forces us to re-examine fundamental aspects of our existence and our understanding of the universe. One of the most pressing questions concerns the nature of our choices. Are our choices truly free, or are they predetermined by the simulation code? If our thoughts and actions are merely outputs of an algorithm, then the concept of free will becomes deeply problematic. This challenges our sense of agency and moral responsibility. The theory also raises significant questions about consciousness itself. Does consciousness have a physical origin within our simulated universe? Or is it a product of the simulated environment, an emergent property of the code that defines our existence? This leads to a deeper inquiry. Can a simulated entity truly be conscious? If so, what does that imply about the nature of consciousness in general? It suggests that consciousness might not be tied to a specific physical substrate, but rather to informational patterns. Furthermore, the simulation hypothesis challenges our understanding of morality and ethics. If we are simulated beings, what are our obligations to our simulators, if any? Do they have moral obligations towards us, their creations? The actions of these simulators could directly impact our well-being, our very existence. We might be subject to their whims, their experiments, or even their termination. This introduces a new layer of ethical complexity, extending beyond our perceived reality. This perspective forces us to consider the ethical implications of creating conscious simulations ourselves. If we can simulate conscious beings, what responsibilities do we bear towards them? The theory, thus, has recursive ethical implications. Viewing the universe through a simulated lens offers a unique perspective on its fundamental properties. The programmers of our reality would have the power to determine its most basic aspects. They would set the laws of physics that govern our cosmos. They would also establish the fundamental constants of nature, those precise values that allow for the existence of stars, planets, and life. These constants, often seen as arbitrary, could be parameters chosen by the simulators. Even the fundamental building blocks of matter could be defined by their code. This perspective leads to a deeper understanding of the universe's underlying structure. It suggests that the elegance and mathematical precision of physics might be a reflection of its computational design. Our universe could be a beautifully crafted algorithm. Such a view opens up intriguing possibilities for interaction with the simulation. Could we, as inhabitants, discover ways to manipulate the simulation itself? Could we find glitches, backdoors, or even developer commands within our reality? The ultimate goal for some might be to escape the simulation entirely. This would involve transcending our current reality and understanding the base reality from which it originates. It represents a profound quest for ultimate truth and liberation. This quest for escape or manipulation is not merely science fiction. It becomes a philosophical endeavor. It asks us to consider the limits of our perception and the potential for a reality beyond our current comprehension. It challenges us to look for the seams in the fabric of our world. The idea that our universe is a program offers a compelling explanation for certain cosmic mysteries. It provides a framework for understanding why the universe appears fine-tuned for life, or why quantum mechanics behaves in such counterintuitive ways. These could be features of the simulation's design. The simulation hypothesis, while profoundly speculative, holds significant philosophical weight. It remains, for now, a powerful thought experiment rather than a proven scientific fact. Yet, its impact on contemporary thought is undeniable. It has spurred significant debate and research across various disciplines, from philosophy and physics to computer science. It forces us to confront fundamental questions about reality, consciousness, and the very limits of our knowledge. It pushes the boundaries of what we consider possible. Whether we are in a simulation remains an open question, one that may never be definitively answered from within our perceived reality. The evidence is circumstantial, the arguments philosophical, but the implications are undeniable. It is a question that continues to resonate. The enduring appeal of the simulation hypothesis lies in its ability to challenge our most deeply held assumptions. It compels us to question the solidity of our world and the nature of our own existence. It is a powerful tool for philosophical inquiry. It pushes the boundaries of our understanding, forcing us to consider possibilities that defy conventional wisdom. This intellectual provocation is precisely why the theory continues to captivate thinkers across the globe. It invites us to imagine beyond the immediate. Ultimately, the simulation hypothesis serves as a profound reminder of the vastness of the unknown. It encourages humility in our claims of knowledge and fosters a spirit of relentless inquiry. It is a testament to the human capacity for abstract thought and boundless curiosity.